Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, Moth. Hello, Lux. Hello, Atari. Hello, Mare. Hello, any lurkers or people that I have missed. How are we doing today? I'm very happy today. Well, it's not that I'm happy today because today was a good day. Today was a fine day. I wouldn't call it good, but it's been fine. No, what's been really good is that we get to play Blueprints today. Yeah. I'm so excited. This game, oh, I have been so tempted to play this game off stream. I've been so tempted to play this game off stream, but I've been good. I've been good. I've been patient. Just doing my usual instead, trying to push it away, but there is definitely a hyperfixation setting in a little bit. Oh my goodness, yes! It is Pride Month in most parts of the world right now, and it will be Pride Month soon in all parts of the world in probably the next few hours, really. So happy Pride Month to everybody who is, I was going to say on the spectrum, but like, I guess queerness can also be considered a spectrum. Happy Pride Month to everyone in the community. For the people that aren't, you're just not yet. I will turn all the strawberries gay. How are we doing today? How was our weekends? My weekend was good. I got to play D&D, my IRL D&D campaign for the first time in quite a few weeks now. So that was really nice to catch up. My cosplay is really coming together. I've only got all of my stuff that I have ordered has now come in. So now I have only 2 pieces left to, well, I'm going to order one and then I'll probably try and find something in a physical store with the other because it's shorts and I don't know how to shop my size anymore, especially online. So it will be a, what's the word? I'll have to try things on to figure out what fits me. Or I could just buy something way too big and then just belt myself in, but that just feels inconvenient. I always find this month very funny because it reminds me of how my entire family thought I was gay. Damn. What on earth gave them the vibes? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the things that would... I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of gay things. Can you drive? Do you sit properly? These are all the shallowest form of stereotypes of all time. Are you a theater kid? Were you a Glee kid? What's some more of them? What's some more of them? Nail polish might be depending on the gender of the person. You know? Went through a bi-curious phase in middle school. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness! Sanic fan just got the chocolate on the strawberry. Thank you so much for the 2-year resub. Oh my goodness, dude. That is amazing. Thank you so much, as always, for your incredible amount of support over these past 2 years. I dated someone who was bisexual for a while. It sounds like... I know you're implying that you dated someone for a while and she was bisexual, but the way you worded it, it sounds like you dated someone and she identified as bisexual for a while. That's very funny. That was very funny to me. I love how grammar and wording works. It can be very, very funny. But yeah, I also can't sit properly, which I think, you know, it could be... I have the whole queer and autistic thing going on, and potentially ADHD. I am gonna try. I've been talking about it with my mum, and I'm gonna talk about it to my doctor and my therapist around about like this week. But I think I'm gonna try and go for an ADHD diagnosis at this point because I think it'd be nice to be medicated because I think my biggest struggle right now to get over is my executive dysfunction. And I think ADHD medication might actually get my brain going and working. But yeah, I don't know. Also, do not sit normally. High five. We'll be doing some slight remodeling to our house soon that may involve my game room being relocated. Good luck with that. That sounds like that would be a big task because you would have to move all of your games and things, right? That sounds like a lot. I have never moved room, and I've also only ever moved house once in my memory. I have technically moved house twice, but the first time I was 6 months old, so that doesn't count. To me, that doesn't count because I have absolutely no memory of it. And the second time I moved, I was 7, and I also actually have very, very little memory of that. So you know what? This is a line of thinking that is not productive or helpful at all. The new game room is going to be a bit bigger, so I have space for 2 TVs instead of 1. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. I'm glad you're going to get to upgrade the space a little. I just remembered I gotta grind Fortnite because the new season will be in like 4 to 5 days. Good luck with that, Moth. The way that I'm going with games right now, I'm kind of spreading myself between 5 games instead of simply just going really, really hard on one game, which it does mean I get to enjoy most games I play equally now instead of just leaving one by the wayside while I focus on another one. However, it does mean I get nowhere with any of the battle passes. Hey, there's the stream streak. 55 streams. That's what? So if I stream twice a week, 52 weeks, that'll be 104. You have a 6-month stream streak. Holy. Never moved in my life. My dad has moved multiple times, but I was never with him when he did. I have lived in the same house that I grew up in, and that used to belong to my great-grandparents. I love that. I think that's so cool when family homes get to be passed down like that. I think that's really fun. I don't have that because we rent. I think my mom thought about taking the house after her parents died, but it was so far away from where we lived. It was on the south coast. It was on like Sussex Inlet, which is like a quite small, quite rural area. And I think she just didn't want to uproot my life, especially when on top of that, her and my dad were mid-split, and her moving us all the way down there would probably mean hell for the custody battle, you know? Would probably have to mean legal lawyers would have to get legal lawyers as opposed to illegal lawyers. Lawyers would have to get involved in that sort of thing. So I never moved. It happened again in high school. I got into a high school up on the Central Coast, and then I ended up not going. It was a selective school, so I had to do a test to get into it. I took a test to get into 4 of them, and the only one I got into was Gosford. But we chose not to do that because, once again, it would be a whole custody thing because it would take hours for my dad to come up and visit me. I've moved 3 times, but we did 2 times by Zeph's definition. Hey, you don't need to go by my definition. You don't need to go by my definition. It's just how I interpret my memories, you know? On Falling Apart, it's not long for this world. I mean, I hope you get to spruce it up then. I hope things get to be fixed up. I was 2 months old. Oh my goodness. Your poor mom. Oh, like, your poor both your parents, but your mum especially, considering 2 months. I'd assume she was still recovering from, you know, the birth itself. Holy, and having to move. My neighbors currently, they have a baby, and apparently they gave birth when they gave birth on the same day they bought the house. They bought the house during the day, and then later at night they gave birth to the kid. The count is moving if it's the house next door. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, happy Tuesday, Bob. Even my room has cracks in the walls. My room has cracks. Not as many cracks because a lot of them got fixed up last year. The landlord got a couple of the rooms fixed up that were really bad. My room and my mom's room specifically, but I've still got some cracks. There was a hole in my wall for ages, but now there's kind of just a few cracks in the ceiling, and they're not that serious. I've lived in 3 houses in the same neighborhood. That's so cool. I've lived in 3 houses in adjacent suburbs. So I have not moved that far. All of the houses that I have ever lived in are within 10 to 15 minute walking distance of each other. So that made the moving convenient. I had severe colic. Oh, that sucks. I don't get many stories from our neighbors who had the baby, but one of them is that she did also have colic, and that's why we heard her crying so much through the wall. And then when she started teething and they started trying to give her solids, they gave her some egg and quickly found out that egg did not agree with her at all. So they've had some real bad luck in that department, unfortunately. I also moved across the US when I was 6. Damn, that's a long way. The US is big. Is it bigger than Australia? I don't actually know. It's probably bigger than Australia, considering it's got 50 states and we've got 7? Oh, I have to count. Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, West Australia, South Australia. 6 states, 2 territories. There we go. We rented Run House. Good job, me. We rented one house. I think we got kicked out, but the house next door opened for rent, so we went there. That's so funny. Like, hey, you wanted us gone? We're gone. But we'll be watching. We'll just peer over the fence every now and then. That one TikTok audio that's like, wherever you go, I'll be there. I can imagine that. We went and Run House. Oh, why must you do that to me? Deserved. But goodness. Then a house within seeing distance was for sale, so we got that one. Damn. That's a good run. That's a very good run. I think we are thinking of moving in the next couple of years. I don't... And it would be quite a bit further. It would not be an adjacent suburb. It would be a pretty long way away, actually, from where we currently live. And it'd be, like, the biggest move we've ever done. But we're waiting to see how things go first with it. Also, I kind of just don't want to leave this house. I know it's falling apart, and I know it's just going to get more expensive as time goes by, but it's 99% of my memories are in this house. You know, so it's always going to be a bummer to leave that behind. I only moved once in my life. I lived in Geelong until I was about 8, then moved up to Queensland. Almost my entire family is still in Victoria, though. Just myself, mum, dad, and sister here. Oh, my family is all over the place. My family is, well, they're not as all over the place as they used to be. I used to have family in Tasmania, but now I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure. I think I probably have a couple of cousins still there, but like really distant cousins still in Tasmania. And then I have an aunt in Queensland and a bunch of cousins in Queensland. And I have an uncle on the Central Coast of New South Wales, and I have another uncle on the border of New South Wales and Victoria, I think, or close to the border, somewhere very, very south. So, and that's only the people on my mum's side of the family. Dad's side of the family, I have no idea where anyone is. I think a lot of them stayed close, though. Do you on the other side of the routine war? Godspeed. Godspeed, meh. I've been trying to convince my mum to use my room as her office because I like it and have a lot of memories there. Oh, not you. I was like, I feel like your reasoning is contradicting your argument. I feel like your reasoning is contradicting your thesis, but I get it now. All right. What's been happening in people's lives? Let's go to show and tell, shall we? We have a few things to go through, including a 6-minute and 25 long song, which I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that as fact. I'm not being a bitch about it. I was just explaining it. So, you know what? We're gonna play the song, and then as we play the song, we're gonna go through the other things in the Discord. So, we'll kill a few birds with one stone. Oh, my frames blipped a bit there. Why did my bitrate go? It's back now, but stream died for half a second there. Anyone got any tips for a good CRT TV to buy for retro gaming? No. That is way out of my field of expertise, unfortunately. However, you could potentially ask that question in Tech Talk in the Discord. I know Atho can't really make it to streams anymore because they're just not, just the way the daylight savings and time zones works, I don't think they can come in as much as they used to. But if you put it in Tech Talk, there's a chance that Atho or someone else, I shouldn't pinpoint Atho. I don't know if Atho would know anything about that. I just know Atho as the tech person in the Discord. But yeah, you can try and put a question in there. And honestly, just look at Reddit. I feel like when it comes to tech advice, go to Reddit. That's where the best advice comes from, really. In terms of how spread out cousins I have, one in Indiana, one in California. They got kicked out of the UK for visa issues, damn. And one in Minnesota. Okay, you're gonna have to fill in some gaps. Geographically wise, where is Indiana and where is Minnesota? Because I know California is on the West Coast, but compared to that, how far away are Indiana and Minnesota? Are they middle, north, south? Because I can pinpoint certain things. I can pinpoint maybe 5 American states and actually be able to accurately put them on a map. I can point out California on a map. I can point out Hawaii, obviously. I can point out Alaska pretty obviously. And I can point out Texas. Oh, wait, fuck. Maybe I can only point out 4. Florida, 5. I can absolutely also point out Florida. I can point out all of the ones I can point out are distinct through their shape, or they're on a coast, or both. Minnesota's middle top, Indiana is kind of southeast of there. Okay, so that sounds pretty spread out. All right, we have an Atari song. Buckle up, this is a long one. From Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. Arranged, mixed, and performed by yours truly. Goodness, you just do everything, Atari. You got everything going on. Context: the sole character, Pierre, has just spent the first half of the show wallowing in regret and alcohol. Oof. Miraculously survives a gun duel. Okay. And is now doing some intense self-reflection. That was a roller coaster. Can you point out Alaska or Hawaii? Yeah. Alaska's the one that's only very slightly connected. It's to the left, not the left. No, yes, the left. It's to the west. Left isn't really a problem. It's to the west of Canada. It's the west edge of Canada, essentially. And Hawaii is the islands. So yes, I could definitely point out both of those on a map, I think. And Hawaii is specifically, it's on the west. It's a set of islands on the west of America, I believe. That's the wrong button. There we go. Keyboard possessed again. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's happening? What are you doing? Oh, Alaska isn't connected? I thought there was a tiny little stringy bit. That's absolutely my bad then. Okay, so there is no connection. Oh.
Ridiculed and laughed at.
I love your voice, Atari. Your singing voice. I mean, your talking voice is great, but... Let me just dig myself a hole here real quick.
Furious and reckless.
But no, I didn't know that Alaska wasn't connected. I swear there was a little bit. That is totally my bad then.
How did I live?
Bruce Sarah, now I need to Google Alaska, don't I?
Every wasted minute.
I need to Google Alaska. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
The things that might have
Okay,
killed me.
okay,
How long have
okay.
I been sleeping?
I was half right. I was half right. There is a stringy bit.
Frightened like
There is a stringy bit, but it doesn't go all the way down. Okay. I was halfway there. I had a friend who lived in Alaska for ages. She was like one of my longest friends for ages. Online friends specifically. I think we're still mutuals on Instagram, but we're very much not close anymore. We used to be super close during Vine days, because we both edited Supernatural stuff on Vine.
Look up and see the moon and the stars in the sky. Oh,
This is very good.
why have I
It feels very heartfelt.
They say
There's a lot of heart in this one. Well, there's a lot of heart in all of them, but this one feels particularly
we are children of
heart-achy and emotional.
But when we fall in love,
Sanic got a few things this week.
and we are
This is so cute. With all the rings
and
and the bots he has to fight. That's a very cute set.
But if I die here
Oh my goodness,
tonight,
Ka-chow. I need to send this to Liv, I believe. She would love that. Zelda game? Fun. I I still need to play Zelda. To this day. I don't think I've heard of Phantom Hourglass, though. I feel like every time I think I've heard of every Zelda game. Ooh. Big instrumental change. Sorry, I had to pause there because that was a very good change to the song. Every time I feel like I've heard of every Zelda game, there's another one that's just like, hey, what about me? Ooh, okay, we got more of this. I love how much emotion is in the vocals. Agreed. And I think even a way like the instrumental, I think is very emotional. Mario Hoops 3-on-3, another game I have never heard of in my life. Another game I've never heard of, but this one makes more sense because it's GameCube, and I don't think I could name a single GameCube game off the top of my head. Oh, and this is the Amazing Digital Circus thing. That's cool. And then Moth made Moth Pizza. Mothza. I love this. This is creativity right here. It's very good. I should send the bloopers. I didn't think about songs having bloopers. That's never occurred to me before, the idea that songs have bloopers. That's very funny. And then some more cards. Let me just turn my head 90 degrees clockwise. Clockwise or anti-clockwise? It's clockwise to me, but it's probably anti-clockwise to anyone looking at me. The quality of the oh, look at that. That's a color scheme right there. They all feel like they all fit in with each other. I feel like when it comes to Pokemon cards, because there are so many different artists and art styles. Nice. Nice hold on that note. Oh, that's thick. Thick boy. Don't let me die while I'm like this. Ooh, wait, I really like this bit. I want to wake up. God, don't let me die while the rest of the song was good, but this part of the song is making me go, oh. Wake up now. Okay. God, don't let me die while I'm like this. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, this is my favorite bit. That's my favorite bit. That was a very good climax. Hell yeah. That was so cool. That really got me at the end. Damn. Like, it shot through the heart, and you're to blame, Atare. But yeah, I think because Pokemon has so many different art styles, and also the cards can be so different. Like, there's full arts and there's IRs. Sometimes in a binder, the binder can look kind of messy, while these cards, even if they do have different artists, it still looks, except for these two, because they have different borders, but everything looks super cohesive in the colors and the art styles. So it's an interesting difference. That was cool. Very good song. Atari, I have a question. I just have a very interesting question that I thought about. Do you... These things that you send specifically, do you do them all in one take, or do you take bits and pieces? Obviously, there are some parts of it that you would have to just run on and on and on with, because all the notes and the words flow into each other. There's no real stop-start with it. But there are some takes that I do that are really good takes. So do you mash them together? Do you pick and choose? You'd be surprised how much I can stitch together. That's cool. That's cool, because obviously I don't do any audio editing, but sometimes I try to do a little bit of it when it comes to my TikTok and YouTube editing, when I feel like I've worded something really weirdly and I want to kind of re-edit bits and pieces, like take a word out or mash two parts of two different sentences together to make one sentence. And it makes it really, I don't know how to make it flow. But I'm guessing it's a completely different ball game between singing and talking. But I'm cool. That's cool. No, I'm cool. I mean, I am cool, but I didn't intend to say I'm cool. I was not trying to compliment myself. Can grab even specific words that are close together and stitch them together close so it sounds like they're in the same breath. That's impressive. In the line, I've looked everywhere, that everywhere is from a completely different take because I liked how I landed the melody. That's so, I love that. That you can kind of just, I guess, do, I don't know, however many takes, and then just compare each line to each other and pick and choose what you like from what part. I like that. That's cool. And it sounded seamless. So you're obviously very good at obviously not just the singing and not just the producing, the editing part, polishing it off. Very good. All right. Let's play. I don't think I've looked at the squares today, but I'll do a poll for a word game. Where are we? Squares. You know what? I made a typo, but I'm gonna keep it there. I made a typo in squares, but it still looks like the word squares, so you'll get it. Squirtle. And then words on stream. You know what? I did another typo, and I did 2 typos in words on stream. I erased one and then made another one. So you know what? I'm going to keep the second one because it still looks like words on stream. The die in the last Don't Let Me Die While I'm Like This had a few peeking bits, so I cut around it and just made it shorter but cleaner. That's cool. Because it did sound pretty much seamless, yeah. I would not have been able to tell that there were cuts. Oh my goodness, we've got a 3-way tie on the poll, chat. If you haven't voted, you got to break the tie. I mean, or you could vote for words on stream and add to the tie. Potentially. But I'd rather you not. Lisa! Hello and welcome in. I don't know what the applause is for, but I appreciate it anyway. I bow to you. How are you today? Oh my goodness. The final, there was a Contexto clutch. It's for me. Oh, what are we congratulating you for? What did you do? What's going on in your world? How have you been? All right, Contexto time. What are some words? Thinking about the game rooms right now, and I lied, actually, I have 3 TVs. Oh my goodness. That's so impressive. Sparkle. That's an interesting start. That's an... Hello? What the? Okay. This might be a real quick... This could either be a really quick Contexto or a really, really, really bad Contexto. Oh, Bob, Tuesday's a flop today. I'm sorry, Bob. Star is low. That's interesting. Maybe it's something like glitter, shine, maybe craft, maybe clothes. One small TV, one CRT TV, and one big smart TV all in the same room. In our household, we don't have a smart TV. We have two cable TVs. And we've been thinking of getting a smart TV, but at the same time, we don't subscribe to any streaming sites, nor would I want to subscribe to any streaming sites. The only thing I would really use the smart TV for would be the free streaming sites like ABC, iView, Penplay, and then also YouTube. So I don't really know if it would be worth getting a smart TV just for that. I picked Sparkle because that first instrumental change is notated as sparkling in the piano score. Playing that part was very difficult. I like the descriptive words that you have to put in music. I haven't read sheet music in a very, very, very long time. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how. But I do remember the school choir back in years 5 and 6 specifically. There was sheet music for us to sing along to, and there were definitely like tones that you had to use. I say smart TV, but the internet functionality of it stopped working, so it's not smart anymore. No! No, the smart TV unsmarted itself. The smart TV flunked out. I did do craft. I'm trying to think. Paint. What sparkles? A jewel? A gem? A bead? A jewelry. 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 Necklace. A ring. A diamond. Emerald. Oh, okay. A sapphire. An amethyst? Oh. Well, that was in fact quick, and I'm sorry that I kind of speedran that and took it all away from you all. Sorry, chat. I just used to be really obsessed with knowing the names of different gemstones when I was a kid. For 2 reasons. There was, first of all, there were the Rainbow Fairy books. Oh no, there are 3 reasons actually. First reason was the Rainbow Magic Fairy books. When I was a kid, there was a subset of the series called like the Jewel Fairies, and they represented 7 different jewels. And then second of all, I memorized a very long time ago. I've now since forgotten most of them. I memorized the birth jewels of every month, because every month has a birth flower, and it also has a birth jewel. And I don't remember all of them, but I do remember that my birth jewel, April, is diamond, which is very cool. And another thing is my mum had a tiny book, both in length and in actual size. Like, it could probably fit in my hand, like the palm of my hand. And it was about jewels and their spiritual properties, because I think jewels are often associated with spirituality. They're used a lot in tandem with tarot and I think witchcraft and a lot of spiritual stuff like that, and chakras, I think. So I would read that book a lot, so I learned a lot about different gemstones. Rainbow Magic Convention? Hell yeah. You want to know what's funny? I still think, I could look it up now, but I highly believe that there still is not a Rainbow Magic fairy called Kelly. They redesigned them? They're graphic novels. Okay, that's not that bad then. I was gonna say, if they redesigned the covers of the books, I was going to lose my mind. But no, it's just the graphic novel versions. Yeah, find my fairy, please. I wanna know if there's a Kelly yet. Is there a Kelly? Fingers crossed. We might have a There's no Kelly. How many books are these? Last time I checked, And when I was still very into the series, there were about 150 books at the time, and there wasn't yet a Kelly. So there must be just about 300 books at this point, if not more, I would assume. Do we want to, are there any particular names we want to see? Are there any particular names we want to look up? There's definitely not one with my name, unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately. These are so... I loved this series. I didn't get to read too much of it, but I loved so much of it, and I think the aesthetic of the series was also just so perfect. Do they have boy names? Well, unless they're like neutral names, like Georgie. Georgie can be a girl's name and it could also be a boy's name. They don't have any boy fairies. They do not. I had this one. I had Holly the Christmas Fairy. That one's a big one. It was 3 books in one. Because she was a one-shot fairy. She wasn't a part of a 7-book series. Or Jude. Jude's a gender-neutral name. Rainbow Magic is how I realized I loved reading. That's so fair. That's so fair. I'd say I'd say these books were one of the things that I did. Oh, only Australians are going to know this one. What got me into reading, really got me into reading, was the Go Girl series as a kid. I loved that. I had, I'd say, 85% of the books. 85 to 90%. I think I had the first 30. I had absolutely all of them. And then I had a couple of the back-to-back ones. And I also had a few of the ones that came in a series. Yeah, the two. I had the 2-sided ones. I had this one. Loved this series so much. And then they redesigned the series. Because as you can see here, there's this, the covers originally looked like this, and they were sparkly. And I loved them. And then they changed. They changed what the books, they completely redesigned and re-released the books like this. And I completely fell off. I lost interest so quickly. I was like, nope, not anymore. I'm done. How dare you do this to me? What a betrayal. It was terrible. I liked this one in particular. I remember really liking Sister Spirit as a kid. I should find a list of all of the ones and remember which ones I really liked. I don't remember Flower Girl. Maybe there were a couple I actually didn't own. I liked the New Girl because her character's name was Zoe, and I really liked the name Zoe. I thought Zoe was a very cool name. I liked Surf's Up. It was so good. Such a good series. I miss it. I miss it real bad. Oh, well. Looks like a mix of Dr. Zeus and Phineas and Ferb art style. I never would have come up with that as a mashup, but I absolutely can see it. I can see it. And there was this series as well. They'd have crossover series, right? Some of the characters would make cameos in other characters' books. Each book was based on one character. But then there was certain series, there was this one in particular, Angels, which was where like 6 of the characters that appeared in previous books all were in a series together. And they all had to work together and they all knew each other and they were all friends. And I remember this group. I liked this series a lot. And that was fun. I don't think this girl had her own book though at the time, and that I think that's why she was the first one character introduced in that crossover series. Anyway, loved these books. Wish they didn't change art styles, because this feels so 2000s in its art style, and then it kind of grew up, but not in a good way. Oh, Bob put something in show and tell, so we'll see what Bob put in show and tell, and then we will go to an ad. We'll go. Oh, you want to know what? Okay, another series. The other series that got me into reading was the Stardust series by oh no, Stardust series books. See if I can find them. This one, Linda Chapman. Why was I thinking Lindsay Graham? That's not it, but I loved this series. And this is what started my real obsession with the elements, with the concept of the 4 elements. I have a question. Shoot. Hey, Cass, how you doing? All right, let's go back to show and tell. Oh, my goodness. You also have a book on gems and stuff? That's so awesome. I want this book. Gimme this book now. Oh my goodness, that's so fun. I would definitely pretty much only use it for the magical properties thing, because I love... Is my new glassware to NSFW for show and tell? But it looks like something used for... show it. Send it. Send it. I don't care about weed. You're my head mod. We are going to be a weed-friendly stream. You do not have to worry about that. But thank you for asking. I appreciate you asking first. But no, I would love to see it. The way you said something about I have something, but it might not be appropriate, I was thinking, like, is it lewd in some way? When I think of NSFW, I don't think of violent things or drug, like, paraphernalia. I only think of the more sexual aspect of not say. Yeah, I was thinking booba. I was thinking, do you have a picture, like maybe an art piece of a person, but like they're naked or something? I don't know. That book goes over all the physical and fantasy, magical, alchemical properties of 100 different gems and minerals, as well as how to make your own. That's so fun. I love that so much. I love that so much. Because there was one, I found a book the other day when I was thrift shopping, and it was about stars, and I did a flip through it because I wanted to know about the spiritual aspect of it. I want to know about the history of constellations. I want to know about, you know, how different religions interpret, you know, space. Do they have any spiritual connotations with space? That was what I wanted it to be about. But it was very much it only briefly did that. Like, I skimmed, I think there was half a page on ancient Egypt, and all I could think was, there's no way you're only putting half a page on ancient Egypt. I'm sure the science of stars and the science of space and the science of rocks is very cool, but what I want to know more is culture. I want to know how culture interpreted these things, how the what they had to do with certain cultures and certain spiritualities. Did you see Project Hail Mary? I didn't. Also, this is very cute. This little mushroom house. That is adorable. This is like you in your true form. This is the most you core thing I have ever seen in my life, I think. There were also strawberry pipes. Oh my goodness, gimme. Oh, I meant to take a photo of something and send it to Show and Tell, but I went to D&D yesterday for the first time in ages, so I got a couple of late birthday presents. One of them was a couple of bracelets that had stars and moons on them. And the other one, my friend drew a picture of Weasel. She's an amazing artist. She drew a picture of Weasel and she got it put on a mug. And I nearly cried. I was like, oh my gosh. And it said happy birthday to me on the back. And I was over the moon about it. Did see the new Mandalorian movie yesterday. I enjoyed it. Really good movie. Mum was really interested in it. Well, because Mum isn't big on Star Wars, but it felt like that movie, from the way it was advertised, it looked like a Star Wars movie that had the vibe of an old Star Wars movie. It felt like it had more of the charm of an old Star Wars movie. And Mum was like, is this its own thing? Could I watch it and understand it? And I was like, no, I don't think you could. I think you do have to watch 2 seasons of a show to kind of understand what's going on, unfortunately. So that was a bummer. If you like space, you need to see Project Hail Mary. I've heard amazing things about it from several people, including Mare. And I'll definitely think about it. I'm not a huge movie person, really. I'm not enough of a movie person. I need to be, I want to be. I want to understand these cultural phenomenons, but it takes a lot for me to watch a movie. Girls Like Girls movie this month. Yay! That's exciting. It has absolutely no release in Australia. So I'm hoping it blows up in America so that Australia can have it. Because I really want to watch that movie. That music video is my adolescence. Mandalorian Grogu was fun, but it was very low stakes and kind of just felt like 3 episodes of The Mandalorian just made into movie format. See, if I'd watched the show and I enjoyed the show, I would probably love that as a movie. Honestly. That sounds so charming. All right, we have an ad running. We have an ad that's about to run, so I'm going to run it now. And I will see all of you on the other side of it when we play Blueprints. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Blueprints. Oh my goodness, say Blueprints really fast 5 times in a row. Blueprints. I can't do it. New tongue twister. It just dropped. So what happened last time we played Blueprints? Nothing much. We made it so far north that we made it to the wall of the antechamber, and then we didn't know how to get in. We didn't know how to get in. So obviously there is a lot more to this game than just getting to the room. I forgot. Oh, I was gonna make a Notion document or an ellipsis document on different rooms and like note-taking in the game, and I forgot to do that. That's all right. Let me go over what I have written on my notes. So we have a safe in the boudoir. We have in the util closet, we have a color puzzle. In the office, we have a safe. And we have a letter about books, including Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, and Herrings of the Major. I think I wrote that down wrong. And we need a network password. And then at the campsite, we have a 4-digit number. At the commissary, we have found out that the commissary is going to be closed on days 12 to 16, but we are going to have a discount on days 12 to 21. That's going to take a while for us to get to because I think we only completed 4 days last time, so we're probably going to end up only being able to do 3-4 days a stream. Then we have the antechamber. We might need a lever to get in there, I wrote down. We have security. In security, there was a message that said blue memos are true, red memos are lies, unless they are written by hand. Then we have a note from billiards. Oh, this is just notes about the billiards puzzle, where blue equals adding the numbers together, yellow equals subtracting the number, and pink means multiplying the number. And those are all the notes we have. So there are still plenty of rooms that we have not explored, plenty of things we have not, plenty of puzzles we have not solved, including the big final puzzle, you know. Therapy is cool and all, but I wish I could stay up later. Yeah, I kind of hate having a healthy sleep schedule. It kind of just sucks a little bit. Like, aw, do I have to go to bed? Especially when really exciting stuff is happening at night. Roland Garros, aka the French Open in tennis, is currently going on. And and while it happens during the day and a little bit at night in France, in Australia, it starts at 7 p.m. So I can only ever watch maybe one match before going to bed, and then I wake up the next morning and like one of the first things I do is I go to Blue Sky and I look up who won and who lost everything. And oh my goodness, chat. I won't yap about tennis too much because I'm sure we're on a streaming site about video games. I'm sure none of you care about sports. But this Roland Garros is one of the wildest tournaments I have ever seen. All right, let's refamiliarize ourselves, shall we? Where do we want to go? We can go to a bedroom that takes us upwards if we go that way. We've got a corridor that goes straight that way, and we've got a pantry that can also go upwards. And a pantry gives us 4... Pantry gives us 4 money. I'm gonna go to the bedroom. I want something that gives us steppies. Got something about Reddington. I still don't know what Reddington is about. How do we get to Reddington? I'm sure we can't get to Reddington. I'm sure the whole game is done in the... Oh, we have the lady. I wish we could flip the picture. Put all my skill points into music and TCGs and precisely 0 into sporting. To be fair, I don't play sport. To be completely fair, I don't play sport. The last sport I played was netball, and I quit that at the end of year 8. So I haven't played a sport in a very long time. Okay, I don't have any gem requirements. The den might be good. Have I been in the den before? No, I've been in here before. I've been in here before. So now we can go up and we can go that way. But I keep up with some sports. I keep up... Trunk? Oh, there's a... Okay, we have to remember there's a trunk in here. So we need a key. The utility closet, the storeroom. Oh, storeroom gives us a key. I'll take the storeroom. That does block us from getting... Oh my goodness, that's so... Do you always get this much money from this place? I feel like you don't. E. Okay, Markiplier. Speaking of Markiplier, the Iron Lung movie's out and I need to rent that. I do want to watch that. Even if I don't watch Markiplier much anymore, I do want to watch Iron Lung. The only sports I pay attention to is the Olympics. I pay attention to I pay attention to an Australian rugby. I pay attention to that. Ooh, I like Hallway. I pay attention to NRL, which is National Rugby League. My favorite team is the Bulldogs. And I also pay attention to... what's it called? I pay attention to tennis. The WTA and the... ooh. Guest bedroom could give me steppies. Guest bedroom could give me steppies. I'm taking steppies. Let me in. Now I get to go back out. We love steppies. Arcade, hello! How are you? Fuck the chapel. Fuck that chapel! Let's go to the Nook. I just realized something. What did you realize? Yeah, I'm taking notes sometimes. On occasion. Let's grab another key. What's this way? Pantry, corridor, or nursery? None of those really do anything for me. I'll take the corridor. This is my last stream as a 24-year-old. Oh my goodness, it is! It's your birthday in a couple of days, on the 3rd, right? Oh my goodness. Congratulations. I wish I could pick up the hat. I want the hat. Gimme. We could go to the parlor. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. Do we have the secret passage? Have we opened the secret passage yet? I don't think we have. I don't think we've successfully been in the secret passage yet. I think we went to it once, but it sent us to a room that it sent us. I fucked up the first time I picked the secret passage because I made it into a dead end. Whoopsies. And yes, of course, it's Cass's birthday soon too. Okay, do we want purple? Do we want green? I forget what the room colors mean. Oh, I don't want to call it a day. Room directory. So blue... I don't know what these mean. So blue rooms are like normal-ish rooms. There are so many blue rooms we haven't been in. We've been in almost all of the orange ones. We've been in almost none of the green ones. Is this what gold is? And then we haven't been in all of the red ones. Purple ones are often dead ends. What do I go to? Green or gold, chat? Which of the Australian colors should we go to? Do we want a secret passage to green or gold? Green? Everyone is saying green. Well, by everyone, two. But... hey. What is this? The aquarium? Fishies! And a key. Fishies! I didn't even know this was... I didn't even see this thing in the drafts before, let alone we've never been in here. Oh my goodness, that's such a cute little room. See all the furniture. This is so precious. They've all got little rooms. Is this a hint? Is this a hint to something? I feel like this is trying to tell me something, but I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Oh my goodness, I love the fish. Okay, this is locked. I have so many keys. I could get a passageway. I'll take a passageway. Fish are cool as hell. They are indeed. They're so cool. I'm gonna go this way first. Fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna lose all of my keys, aren't I? Room. Archives. Have we been to the archives yet? I don't think we've been to the laundry room, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna go spare here. Hello, spare room. I'm still shook by the aquarium. Oh, my shovel's still there. Hey, I still have my shovel. But I have found absolutely no dirt piles, so I'm actually gonna pick the closet. Ooh, I got the dice. Cool, I got the reroll dice. And I got what does the compass do again? Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay, that's good too. You can do more hole digging now, but I haven't found anything to dig yet. So I don't really need it right now. Pantry. Garage. I don't have any gems! I don't have any gems! I could redraw. Or I could just cut off both of those rooms. I'm gonna cut them off. I'm gonna get money. Make me rich! Thank you! Apple! Keep that doctor away! Here goes my final key. West Wing Hall. Office. Nope. I don't have gems for the office. I have respect for Lady Clara Epson. Still don't know what that's about. June 15th. Don't know what happened June 15th. Locked. Shit. Oh my gosh! Super locked! So locked. So very locked. Is this door locked? Well, that door was already locked into here. So if I went to the parlor, it wouldn't be that shitty of a choice. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. It's you. Because I think this one's lying. This one's telling and both of these are telling the truth. Yes! I could not describe how my logic worked there properly, but I'm glad it worked in the end. Kitchen, food for sale. We do have a fair amount of money. Hey, Zaris, how you doing today? We have 18. We have an animal? I want to see the puppy. Give me the animal. All right, let's check our menus. Club sandwich gives us 15. Plus 5 for every red room in your house. We've picked none. I'll take a club sandwich. Give us 15 steppies, please. Let's go. Fuck. Let me take another 15 steppies. Oh, shit. Okay, let me take the other 3 steppies, actually. Because we're gonna have to do some walking. So I'm gonna do some walkies. Let's figure it out. So we have to go... Okay, aquarium. No, aquarium. No, aquarium. I'm losing myself. The gears were spinning. We just don't know what the motor is, essentially. So... Okay, nook. Hallway. Okay, no, the guest bedroom gave me the 10. I have to go back to this hallway, back to this bedroom to get a +2. And now we can keep going. Okay, we haven't done this. We haven't done a room here yet. Drawing room. You may draw... Or the walk-in closet, which has 4 items. Have we been in the walk-in closet? I don't think we have. How are you? I'm good. I'm having a good day, and I'm having an even better day because it's Blueprints Day. We've got another gem. We have another key. We have a lady. We have a salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and get... Fuck you. Fuck you. Opens electronically powered security doors. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, we have a key. I could go back to one of these. That's so much, though. Coat check. Library. The library's the only one that gives us a place to go. But no, I am doing well, Zaris. Thank you for asking. How are you? We can't read this book. The only thing we can read? Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room, press R. Okay. That's nice. What about this? Oh, okay. Miss Mount Holly Library. Please select one. Ooh, I can pick a book to borrow. I assume all of these are important? Ooh. I don't know which one to pick. I don't know which one I'd pick. What's up here? I'm gonna go up the stairs. Let me up. Oh, you can read this book. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. Total time. Oh, this is cool. This is how much stuff we've done. Wait, that's fun. I like that. That doesn't tell me anything important, but that's a very cute detail. And what's on this side? Gimme. Scrapbook. My first claim ticket. Oh, okay, so both of these are, I'd say, historical places. Like, history of what I've played so far. Nice job on the stream streak, Zaris. Did you know that Minecraft photography is a thing? I did, actually. I did. I feel like at the back of my mind, I did. Because with shaders and stuff like that, you can probably make Minecraft so beautiful. So my favorite floor plans are the den, is the den. But I've drafted the closet the most. I've paid for the passageway the most. And I've spent the most time in the entrance hall. I'm sorry, contraptions No, go back. Go back. Contraptions I've made. You can make contraptions? Largest purchase. Most avoided floor plans, the nursery, the laundry room, and the bunk room. Yeah, I haven't been in the nursery yet. Because it's a dead end, and it comes up when I don't want a dead end. That's cool, though. I know, contraptions has fascinating implications. I'm gonna be so real. Okay, I have to borrow a book here. Let me write this down. Library. Borrow books? Question mark? What should I borrow? I assume all of these are important. Should I just go in order? Should I just go Sightseer's Guide to Reddington to make it easy? Sure. How do I get out? The above signee is responsible for all materials. Oh, it'll be pulled and available the next time you draft. Okay. Yeah, I have heard Reddington a lot. But drafting strategy is also interesting. And the fixed stars, I'm guessing, is going to be based on the observatory. Orindia, I have no clue. The pump system and Swimbird. I think I haven't found anything, like, necessary for that yet. So it was between Reddington and the other thing. The locksmith with keys for sale. The mail room. All of these are dead ends. Okay. The mail room. I don't think I've been to any of these. I do need keys. I do need keys. If I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna need keys. I'm gonna take one. I need 2 keys to get through this. A lockpick kit might have been good, but I didn't have the money for that. That's okay. That's another dead end. So there's a locked door in the kitchen, and there's also a locked door in the West Wing hall. So those are my next places to go. I have a single shader on, and I got 2 insane shots of a sunrise. Hey, if you're in the Discord, feel free to post those. I'm sure we would love to see them. How do I find the map? What's the map again? How do I find where I am? I've already forgotten. Not house history. Room directory. That's not the bedroom. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, it's tab. How did I forget that? I'm not, and my sister won't let me either. I'm sorry. But hey, I'm glad you got them. Oh no, wrong way. To the nook. To the nook! Alright, through the corridor. Through the secret passage. Because I'm not allowed to join random servers on Discord. I mean, I can understand that to an extent. To an extent. Especially if you are, like, under the age of 18. It does make sense. Alright, let's use one of these keys. Utility closet. Gymnasium. Lose 2 steps every time you enter the gymnasium. But it's the only one that's not a dead end. Fuck you, I'm going for the breaker box. This means absolutely nothing. I could have turned the power off for the gymnasium. Oh well. Power's off for all of these. And I still don't know how to do the color thing. Eek. Through. I have to go... Is this the right way? Yes. Keep forgetting my steps. Where I have to go. Use key, please. This one money. Sorry. Damn it. Should have picked gymnasium. I can only go to the boudoir, and it doesn't do shit. At this point in the game, I should have picked gymnasium. That's my bad. There's still a safe here. We still don't have numbers. And it's locked. And it's locked. Day over. We've started getting really close, but we can't quite make it. Ah, well. That's right. We keep going. Hopefully we can draft the library again so we can get the guide to Reddington. I want to know what Reddington does. Okay, I think I'm figuring out a strat. Because the doors are often always locked, not always, but one of the things is if you're in the West Wing, it's gonna get locked more often. It's probably strategically better to go to the East Wing first. Let's go to the bedroom. Get steppies. Shit. Now we have a trunk that's locked instead. Hooray! See, greetings from Reddington. The hallway, closet, or the den. Not to be really predictable and continuously go to the den, but the den is great. I love the den. I could sit here forever, look at the fire. She monitors all my messages. That's a little... listen, that's definitely a little odd. I could get a utility closet early, or I could get a guest bedroom. I'll get a utility closet, and potentially turn all of these off. Because that means red rooms in the future I'd be able to go to a little safer, I assume. I will not be taking the chapel, though. Alright, parlor game. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the black box. Okay, you're lying. This box is the white box. You're also lying. So you have to be telling the truth. The blue box contains the gems. Apple! Yum yum! Any other items? I know that items can spawn randomly. This is some monitors on my messages. That's I feel like there are ways that you can allow people to be transparent with you, but I feel like that's not really the way to go. Drawing room or storeroom? Neither of these... I do have a trunk. I do have a trunk I want to open. I'll take this. So I'll take the storeroom. I'll take the storeroom and completely cuck the east side. At least I get 2 extra steppies. Thank you. Oh, wait, trunk. Gimme. Gives me another key. Good nightmare. Have sleep well. Please do not the east side. Yeah, listen. West is left, and I'm always going to be really tempted to go left first, because that's just... I'm left-handed, so that's just what I'm going to do. Passageway, fuck it. We have gems. We have gems! Corridor is always unlocked. Kitchen. Kitchen doesn't take us anywhere. We'll go to the corridor. Any items? Bro. Nook, guest bedroom, courtyard. Let's go outside. I like green rooms. Is that a metal detector? Cool. Greater chance of finding keys and money. Oh! Sexy! Love that! Okay, see, now this would be a really good time to get the shovel back so that we can go a digging around. Keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. Ah! I'll go that way. Hallway, closet, commissary. Hallway. Ooh. There's stuff. There's something here. A single coin? That's funny. That's funny. Not the dark room. I did? No. I'm gonna take the dark room. Because I did think I turned the power. Didn't I do something with the power? Door is locked that way. Because we're kind of in the west wing now. Both of these doors are locked. I'll go this way first. Oh, shit. Oh, I see the issue. Order placed. What order have I placed? I'm in a mail room. A mail room? What about a female room? Haha, badum-tsh. I'm sorry, class. Okay, we've got a fair bit of stuff to read in this area. Where are we? There was a letter. There's the letter. To Simon P. Jones. That's us, I think. SKR. Okay, there's a few 4-digit numbers here. There's a few 4-digit numbers here that we could potentially pick. Numbers. It's from our dad. 6789. And it says SKR on it. Which, that's interesting. Oh no, okay, because the boudoir has a safe that's called Sinker Co. So there's no R in there. Okay, let's get more numbers. 63080. I'm gonna put an exclamation mark next to the 6789 because I feel like that's more important. But I'm gonna put a question mark next to 6380 and 1809 and 63022 because those seem like they're not as important. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam. I didn't know clams were known for being happy. Perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage, packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so... Okay, the font looks a little different between pages 1 and 2. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor and be excited. Don't worry, I'm excited. Want to know a fact? Sure. I'm afraid of eyes. Interesting. In what context? You mean like looking at people in the eyes or just eyes in art and stuff like that? You just don't like them in any context. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your next trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused, cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing didgeridoo? What is didgeridoo? That sounds like a Minecraft clone. Hey, cute. Thank you, Dad. Whatever these are from Sync-A-Co. I'm wondering if I think that 4-digit number is important. It might be the boudoir safe. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. And there's something really small down here. Shit. I can't read that. I can't read that like at all. And I don't have the magnifying glass item. Utility room fuse box! Utility room fuse box. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, first of all, mail room. Denny Ravain. Return to sender. Doesn't work here. And then on top of that, util room fuse box. And then magnifying glass needed for the mailroom. Maybe the 4-digit number could be used for the garden. No, I think that's just, I think I need a security card for that. Like the electric security card. Maybe I have to turn that. Either way, I have a breaker box. I need to go back to the breaker box. Okay. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay. Breaker box. Green goes to blue. Blue next to red makes purple. 5 purple goes to 6 purple. Okay. I think that's all the info I can get from here, unless chat, one of you can read this tiny writing. It starts with the word did and ends with the word mail. And then this word up here is the. And I think this word here is that, but I can't read the rest of them. Sorry. If my voice gets louder and like a lot more clearer, it's because I'm getting closer to the screen, which means I'm also getting closer to my mic. I think I need, did I something. You know, from far away, it looks like Korean. That's fine. I put it in my notes that I need a magnifying glass for the mail room. So that's okay. We can go back now. So, oh, we don't have a boudoir. We don't have a boudoir. We can go into the passageway or into the entrance hall. Because I think this room is locked. Yep, okay. I need a key. Don't have any keys. Whoops. Oh, I can go this way. Closet, 2 items. Garage gives me 3 keys. I like the sound of that. I think the stream is too low quality for us to read it. I mean, I think it's also... Thing is, I can't even read it, so I assume the rest of you can't. What is this? Interesting. That does something. I don't know what. Okay, we've got another note there. Something's beeping by the car. We got another coin. We're rich gamers. I want to see if this... I don't know what this button is meant to tell me. That's okay. Let's read the note. You could turn on the garage in the break room. Yeah, I have to do a lot in the break room, don't I? Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship, your absences must be accounted for. By Mrs. Babbage. It's definitely a name. Okay, go back through the hallway. But that does mean I can go back into the dark room because I do have a key now. I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna pick the I'm not doing that. Do I have 16 coins? Yes. Am I doing that? No. Well, am I doing that yet? No. Let's go this way. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to say all 3 of your potential floor plans. Isn't that the same as the dark room? Pantry, laboratory. The laboratory has the experimental house features. But the archives takes us to a lot more rooms. I'm gonna go to the laboratory. I typically work over at Sinker Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. The past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Wait, let me find... Where's my pen? I need to say... Garage... Button? Question mark? For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Sorry, Kimberly. I don't think I can help you. Heating and cooling curves. What? The melting point of ice. Room temperature complete. S205 at atmospheric pressure. Words have meanings. Apple! Yum. I look in there? I can't. We have the periodic table. Is this accurate? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, something, boron, carbon. Carbon. I think that works. I think that's accurate. I was gonna say if there's a secret message in, I was gonna see if there's a secret message in there or not. But I think maybe there isn't. We have lots of notes and things about the constellations and stuff. Oh. Oh, I see. Ever play a horror game? Advise me if there are analog horror eyes. I mean, I will say 99% of the time I play a game on this channel, it'll be the first time I've played the game. So I probably can't warn you in advance, unfortunately. But at the same time, I don't play horror games. I almost never play horror games. I did Five Nights at Freddy's once, but that was just meant to be like a funny thing for Halloween. Oh, that's just the periodic table. I thought I could click on this thing. Yeah, there are a couple of notes. I'm looking at those. There's so many notes, actually. I'm kind of terrified. What does this say? Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Okay. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Interesting. Is that red note a lie? Oh. See, I interpreted the red note thing differently than you. Oh. I interpreted it as because we saw a note with the books, and the books, some of them were in red and some of them weren't in red, and I thought those were the ones that they were telling us about. But you might be right. There's different red notes. Select A. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Each time you eat an apple, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or die. Oh, sorry, or 1 die. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then add 3 aquariums. That's funny. I'm gonna select the apple and the 1 key. I want to start that experiment because I want to be safe. No experiments found. Okay, pause experiment. No, I don't want to pause it. Log into network. I don't have the password to that yet. I accidentally typed a Z. For no reason. Okay, this machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Do I have a boiler room? No? Shit. Guest bedroom. Or pantry. Pantry! Because I had a thing about apples, didn't I? Yes! Today's an apple day. So I got 2 steps and a gem. The experiment was successful! Let's go. I feel very smart about that in particular. Ooh. Green rooms don't cost. Yes, please. Maybe try the character's name for the password. Maybe? 2 gems. And now, drafting more rooms. This is a beautiful terrace. This is a gorgeous house. The graphics in this game, I like the thickness of the lines. If that makes sense, like it's almost like there's line art on these things, and I enjoy that. And then we have a note over here that has like numbers, periodic table of elements. So H is 3. Oh, I don't like this. What does this do? It says we need more energy from the boiler room, so I assume I can't actually do anything here. But I don't like this code. Almost like a comic. Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking of. Okay, so different elements have different numbers. But it says we need extra stuff from the boiler room. Why am I doing this? I'm gonna go away. Garage. Button, and then lab. What are the many things the lab has? Elements, numbers, computers. Experiments. Elements. Numbers. Computer. I'm just writing down what's in there for now. Put the letters in the order of the elements. Maybe? I'm just confused why it goes up to 12. H is 3. Was the first one across U? Third one across was 7. I'm leaving. I need to fix the breaker box. Ah! It does mean I can go into a bedroom a couple of times. Then... because I have a couple of things I can do in the breaker box now. I'm gonna turn the keycard entry system on. I'm gonna turn the garage on. Okay, let's see if I can do what this thing wants me to do. So if you click a green one... oh, if you click all the green ones, it becomes blue. Then that one becomes purple. Okay. Then if I make... how do I make another blue one? Green ones go to blue. How does that work? I need to make them all purple. Yeah, I have turned the garage on. Shit. I wanted to do that. Shit, that makes that blue. Okay, we have 4 purples. Okay, we have 4 purples. I have to figure something out here. We have 4 purples again. We have 5 purples. Is there a red that is different from the purple, or am I seeing things? Well, I did it. It wanted 6 purples, right? Did I do it? Maybe turn the keycard system on and off again? Toggling of breaker stitches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Okay, maybe let's stop doing that then. So we've got 4 purples on. But I guess we figured out how to do it, but we don't know what it does. Yeah, that's the wrong direction. Let's figure out where to go next. We can go to the entrance. We can go back to the entrance hall, and we can go look for something. I have 2 keys. I probably don't need that. What? What's here? What's in this room? Oh my goodness, that's so hard to see. Guest bedroom gives us 10 steppies. Or the billiard room. We kind of need 10 steppies to go back to the chapel. / garage. I should probably get extra steppies. There's a jewel in here. Fun. And a letter. I think we've read this one. Appreciate your new game in the billiard room. Yep, the maths game. We've read that. Is there more meaning to that? Probably. Are we seeing what more meaning there is? No. If you go back to the lab... Okay, you want me to Where's the lab again? What do you want me to do with the lab? Is there an apple in there? No, it's just the way that's lit. Look at the periodic table with the numbers. Okay. Let's go, Bob. Bob's brain. Banana brain Bob. Oh. I know what you mean. Oh, I think I know it's a word, isn't it? It spells a word. Yes, you're right. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, Bob, you're a genius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, P-U. 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 Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and forth a bit here. 2. Third across, second down. S. Pus. Ill. That's gross. Okay, what's 3? Okay, that was H. It says push. What are we pushing? What are we pushing? Okay, second across. TH, I was gonna say, is gonna be a TH. And then 5 is gonna be a... 5's gonna be... Second up, fifth across. 2, 3, 4, 5, R-E. Oh! It's not gonna be a the. It's gonna be a 3. Okay, so that was 5. What's 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 7 across first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, push 3. U. Whatever the U is. So what was that? That was 6. What's 7? 2, 3. Okay, third across. Push 3. Oopa. Shit. Push 3. Oopa. Okay, that's... 3. Push 3 up a F. I keep pressing escape. That was 8. What's 9? Second up 3 cross. TE. Push up. Push 3 up after something. It's gonna be after. There's gonna be an R. 10 is the corner. R. Okay, push 3 up after N. N. 10, 11. It's like diagonal from 10. After N, I is 12, N, E. Yes. Okay, push 3 up after 9. It does say we need power from the boiler room, but I want to know if we can do it. Oh, sorry, push 3 up after 9. And then I push 3 up first. That did nothing. I think we need the boiler room. It says you need power from the boiler room. I assume... Yeah, I think A, we need the power from the boiler room. And B, I think we're going to find other hints Because I assume this isn't going to be the only hint. Because we're probably going to have to push all of these up, but it's going to take ages for us to find out the order. Maybe the laboratory gives us different messages in the numbers every day. That's what I'm thinking might happen. So right now, we can't do that. You are incredibly smart, Bob. You did really well there. And we go up. We going up, up, up. Security door is locked by an electronic keycard. Yeah, we don't have those. Then we go to the hallway. You said turn the garage on. We can... Oh. Okay, bye. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we need car keys. I think is the next thing we have to do. Garage. Button. Car keys. Leave. House. Yeah, I assume we're gonna need to find keys. And then when we get the keys, we can get in the car and drive somewhere. Maybe this is how we get to Reddington. We've talked about getting to Reddington. Maybe this is how we get to Reddington. Let's go. The music change is very lovely though. All right, I got plenty of money and not many steps. Let's see what the chapel is going to do for me. Chapel Run! Do we want the commissary or do we want security? Security takes us further. I think. Yeah, blue memo's true, red memo's lies. Unless they're handwritten. Anyone want coffee? I don't. Keycard, access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levels are no longer required to grant entry. But you are a red note. So this is the truth and this is a lie. So the antechamber is still locked. But this is the truth. We still can't figure out the terminal password. That's fine. Have we forgotten anything? View estate inventory. Currently in the house that have yet to be collected. 1 gem and 2 coins. Ooh. Where? It's not that important. The gem's probably more important. E-card system settings. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting of security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. Unlocked? Change security level. That will appear in your estate. Low, please. Yeah, now let's go back, I guess. I'm guessing the 2 gems are in the dark room. That's my guess. I'm guessing the 2 gems and the one... That's how we open that one door. It's not... We can't open that one door and I don't think it would level it down, unfortunately. Okay. We are in the West Wing rooms now, so it's probably really good for us to try and get more keys. There's a coin somewhere. No? I wish there was a crouch button. No, I have the journal. Well, I don't have a journal. I have sticky notes. Ah, there's more gems, but I can't see it. That's fine. Get me out of here. Didn't just say that turning off the power would open the door, but I didn't turn off the power. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has reached. We're nearly at rank 8. Sakyu! Thank you so much for the raid! How you doing today? Welcome in, everybody! What were you playing? Hollow Knight! Ooh, I hope you were enjoying yourself. See, this door's locked. But this door could get us to level 8. But thank you everyone so much for coming! How are we doing oh, this is a shit fucking room! This is our shit draft. Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Zeph. My pronouns are they, them, and I don't know what to say. I'm a variety streamer who likes to specialize in mystery games. Today's mystery game is Blueprints. And it is confusing me, but it's fun. Was enjoying myself. I'm still kind of bad at it, but I'm getting better. Hey, that's good. I'm glad you're getting better at it. I've heard it's really hard, so the fact that you're already improving is very good. Do I go to the gymnasium? I think I take the gymnasium, but I don't go in yet because I want to find out what's down here. Can confirm. Fucking keys. While drafting, you would no longer be able to see all 3. Discover less common floor. Library! Library! Let me in! Where's the book? Oh, I got another key. That's good. But I borrowed a book from the library. There it is! This is good. It helps that I have Relixakusa with me guiding me, otherwise my slow self wouldn't get any far. Hey, playing hard games with friends and having help is always very good. During all of my Ace Attorney streams, I almost always had someone who was hanging out with, like, not with, like, they were in chat and they were always able to give me hints. Oh, look at this. All of the days and dates and the people. Guide to Reddington. Oh, this is so exciting. But I'm glad you had a good time, and to anyone who's coming in with the raid, thank you so much for coming. If you need to raid and run, I know it's late for a lot of people, so feel free to head out. It is fine. Go eat, drink, sleep, whatever you need to do. Look after yourselves first. And I have VODs up on YouTube afterwards, so don't worry about missing anything. Okay? Come back whenever you feel like it. And I hope everyone else had a really good time watching Saku. Funnily, Relix is also the one that I have around for Ace Attorney and guiding our group from doing anything too stupid. Oh my goodness. Relix is just your... I wouldn't say cheat sheet, but it's like when you have an open book test, when you get to bring study material to the test, Relix or Relix, I apologize if I'm pronouncing their name wrong. They're like they're your open book for the book test. That's my metaphor. The third largest city in Fen Ares and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Oh, this is gorgeous. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, Botanical Gardens, loved by both locals and visitors. Situated just east of town, botanical gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders over past 1,000 species of plants. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk. Ilex ex Maservier, a specimen of holly unique to Redington's mountains. No wonder this place is called Mount Holly. Relix is just autistic about both Ace Attorney and Hollow Knight. That's a good cross-section, I'd say, of special interests to have. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Redington's second highest summit. Historic site. Featherfall Keep, former home of Epson, has until recently always been a private residence. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall ceased to be a family residence. It began opening as a historic museum, and it was designated a historic landmark in 1972. It's believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Arinda Aries when Redington was still the capital. Am I supposed to memorize all this? I don't want to. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, gliding swans. I do like swans. Trinsdale Lake, premier vacation destination, exclusive for privileged citizens. Oof. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. Tourists are free to enjoy the views, rub elbows with rich and famous in 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. I'm gonna write that down. Am I supposed to know what day it is? Like, it just tells me like day 1, day 2, day 3. It doesn't tell me what day it is. Oh shit, I have to start from the beginning. 100 Bells. Monday. Friday. Next one. Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Redington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm, and that's where we are! Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly is a beautiful experience that won many hikers. It's only a few hours from Redington. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly awarded. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as residence itself. Been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture. That's us, I think. Need to head out for the night, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of stream. Thank you, Sakyu. I hope you have a very good night. Rest well. And thank you, as always, for bringing your community over. It is always a pleasure. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground. Caverns of tents and torches. Okay. So that's just the map. Right? I'm not sure how much information that gives us, but you know what? I appreciate it anyway. Now, to the gymnasium. Let's see what we can do here, shall we? Fuck. You need a security card. Well, the drawing room is the only one where we can go any further. So I'll go to that one. Yep, that tells me what I want. There are my coins. So it seems that something that's really good a really good item to pick up and then maybe take back, like put into the area, into the, is it called the cloakroom? Seems the best thing to pick for that would probably be the security card. This is not a dead end, thankfully. I have a key. It's the last key, but alas. Walk-in closet. Keys for sale. Okay, well, the only one we can go to is the boudoir. It's locked and we don't have any keys left. Damn. All right. Let me try something here, because chat, we got ourselves a few numbers, didn't we? We wrote down some numbers. Let's go for the most likely one first. Shit. Okay, not the most likely one. Let's go again. Nope. 1809. Nope. 6302. Nope. Yeah, I did the 6789. Yeah. Didn't open. And now it's over. Because the utility closet is all the way down there, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I would run out of footsteps. I gotta call it a day there. Bummer. So I couldn't do the turning out the lights or anything. Shit. Okay. Note to self. Pick dead ends on the west wing. Pick the non-dead ends on the east wing. Because I think that really screwed me over. I think I knew that, but I still did it anyway. I knew that there were more locked doors on that side, but I did it anyway. Oh, wait, I do have an idea. 6789. Bye. Let me go in the other direction real quick. There is. There's something that requires a 4-digit number. And the last time I checked, 6789 is 4 digits. No! Wanna go back to 9? Well, it's not you either. That sucks. I thought that might do something. Oh well, we're gonna lose what, 6 steps? But nothing? Oh well. My friends have gotten me hooked on Cobblemon. Is that the Minecraft Pokemon game? I've heard good things. The mod. Where do we want to go then? I want to go this way. Let's go to the Nook, get ourselves a key. Then see... And we can go to the den, get ourselves a jewel. Then All of these are shit. I'm gonna go to the guest bedroom. Because at least if I go to the guest bedroom, I don't have to come back here. I don't want to put the breaker box all the way in this area. That's way too isolated. We can do parlor or we can do hallway. Let's do hallway. Caught a ditto! Oh, that's fun. Ditto is good. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Isn't that supposed to... But it's a red note, so isn't that a lie? Or maybe it's handwritten after all. Want to go to the mail room, but that doesn't take me anywhere. Could go to the commissary. I could go to the parlor. I have no money. Why would I get the commissary? I want to see what package of mine has been delivered. Sinker Company, by K. Thompson Departments, 1 amateur lockpick kit, 1 sleeping mask, and 2 keys. What does the lockpicking kit do? We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Oh shit! What does the mask do? The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Shit! That's cool as hell! Okay, this is the letter we read last time. We still don't have the magnifying glass. 5? Why is this a number? Okay, chat, we have a new number. We have a new number. 4534782. What is that for? I don't know. And then we can go back this way. Parlor Observatory. Let's go to the parlor. Yeah, 4534782. Holy shit. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word with... What is this puzzle? Apple! Hooray! I love apple. 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 I will say, I have locked myself into a very difficult... I have to... All the rooms from now on have to snake around this way. This could be a really short day. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Every box contains gems. Or this box contains gems. Every box is black. Or this box is black. Either way, that's lying. I'm gonna say it's this box. Yes! Okay, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Oh, nice. And we get the additional 5 steps. And we get a dice. And we get a reroll dice. Wait, we could luck our way out of this problem. Entry or observatory? Or the lavatory. We're not going to the We're not going to the toilet. Give me that apple. I wonder if there's a strategy of not taking an apple and then taking it later on, but I kind of don't see the point in that. Security or corridor? We have 3 keys. Let's go to security. Anything interesting today, security? Ooh. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Yeah, I know that. It's been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. Okay, so this is a lie. So we do need a lever. Okay. Oh my goodness, we've made it out of our weird little spot. Let's see. Inventory. Okay, we've got everything. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Low. please. Then offline mode will be unlocked if we get the power out. I don't know how we get the power out, though. And then log into network. No, we don't have a password. We don't have a password yet. No. Go into the kitchen. I don't want the dark room. Leave me alone, dark room. You're not nice to me, man. All right, let's have some food. I don't have any money. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. How about I do that? How about I not buy anything yet? Dead end. Redraw. Please. No! Well, that was a really quick day. What? Damn it. I might be a fool. I really railroaded myself. I shouldn't have picked the mailroom. I just wanted the package so bad. I wanted the package so bad. That's all right. We can do one more day. I wanted that cookie so freaking bad. All right. Day 8. We had one really good day and then we lost it. All right. Yeah. Thing around here. Thought I saw a button. It was lying to me. You know, let's go middle first. Let's see how far we can go. Let's go to the den. Give me a gem. Just the usual. My favorite spot. Let's keep going. My God, all of these suck shit. Why? I'll just open that for if I need it again. Keycard system off, garage on, dark room and gymnasium off. I still don't know what the purple lights mean. Give me something good. Pantry is not good. Corridor is also not good. Fuck! I'm not good at this anymore. What happened to my video game? Bedroom, kitchen, drawing room. I don't have any money. I can't use the kitchen. Take me to the drawing room now. Okay, well, this is gonna go into a dead end no matter what, so I might as well pick this place. Let's go to the storeroom. Get a storeroom, pick up my money, pick up a key. All right, now let's go this way. And now we can redraw the footprints. Closet or a parlor? Fuck my life! Parlor! This is the only one with another door! I hate this! What does the puzzle piece in the parlor mean? It's because it has this box puzzle. It has a little puzzle that you can solve in it to get rewards. The gems are in a box with a statement. Well, that's the truth. Oh! The gems are in the black box. Ooh. Okay, so if this is the truth, that means it's either in this one or in this one. This one says the gems are in the black box, but this one's lying. I'm gonna try something. Shit. That's all right. That's all right. Ooh, nook or hallway? Hallway doesn't mean shit. Give me the nook. Hallway doesn't do anything because 2 of the ways to the nook are dead ends. Is how the game works. Chapel. Chapel Roan. Oh, I could get the bedroom because this room is really, like, central and it's really important. So I could get 2 steps every time I enter it. This seems like not a bad idea. Anything in here? Nope, just steppies. I have a key! The fucking mailroom. Oh, we do have the sleeping mask. You're right. Thank you, Bob. Okay, we have money. Let's get a bacon and eggs and a banana. So bacon and eggs puts the morning room in our draft, and I don't know what the morning room is, but I want to know. I need to know. The rumpus room. Okay, we have no gems for that. The morning room, you start with 2 gems and we get 2 dice? Oh, this might just be the best room in the house. And we got an upgrade disc. Shit. Don't remember where all the terminals are. And we have oh my gosh. This is like the best place ever? Wait, I love the morning room. This is my favorite place in the house. It's also really pretty. Yeah, I start tomorrow with 2 gems. And I also get 2 gems. The pantry doesn't do shit. I don't have anything for that. Let's go to the commissary. I can't buy anything from the commissary. Missions will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Let me find that. Let me find this. Because it looks like... it might not be because it's a red note, so it might be a lie. You have no money, so chapel could be fine. I don't want to draw the chapel because I feel like it might soft lock me if I pick the chapel and I have no money. Shit. Okay. That's fine. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. This is fine. Go into the bedroom. Get more sleep. And we get 5 sleep, too. Go back here. I opened Steam. Corridor, den. Thing is, I don't want to risk the problem with the chapel. So that's why I'm just continuously not doing it. Oh my goodness, I'm so silly. We had the dining room that one time we went really far into the game, right? And we reached level 8, and we didn't go back to the dining room to look at the feast. I am a fool! Okay, we have a key again. We have a key. So the question is, do we want to go back to the commissary? Maybe we go back to commissary. That's the wrong way. Oh, that's the breaker box. No, we have nothing for that yet. That's all right. Go back this way, and then we go this way. We go to the nook. We go to the bedroom. 2 more sleepies, please and thank you. Then we go this way. We go this way. Door's locked. That's fine. We have a key now. Guest bedroom. Go away. Pantry or spare? Let's get money. Let's get money. Hey, Apple, Apple, hey, Apple. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Boudoir or observatory? Observatory. That's the only one that goes in a different direction. I still don't know what spinning this globe does. Or this one, for that matter. But they will... if it's interactable, it means something. Is the most important thing to know about this game. Okay, that thing's in the right direction, but do we want to... Shit, it's not in the right direction anymore. Oh! How goes the Princing Bluely? It goes interestingly. Does this do what I think it's gonna do? Turns it down. Okay, we don't need to take it down. Take it up. Want to avoid giving spoilers? What's your progress like? I'm on day 8. I am on day 8. What are some things I can tell you? Also, hello, Tranquil. Nice to see you. I should have said hello first. What are some things that we've done? We know that the garage opens and we can go somewhere, but we haven't gone there yet. In the library, we have learned about Reddington. What else is there? In the breaker box, we know how to get to purple, but we don't know what getting to purple means. We can make the whole thing purple, but we don't know what is important about that. Yeah, this is essentially day 2 of Planes Doors Locked. Oh, I didn't look through the telescope yet. Thank you for the Jester hat piece. We'll keep it very least stuff. That's all right. Thank you very much. All right, we've got the slice, which means we have 3. I did forget the telescope. I am a fool. I am a fool. I am a clown. You know what? Franziska von Karma was onto something when she decided to call people fools. Like, she doesn't call them, like, it's not mean to call, it's not as mean to call people a fool. Like, it's not actively ableist, right? You know, because there are so many words that we call people, you know, stupid and an idiot. We didn't read this. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert H. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73. That's not that ripe. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers. The particulars of the announcement of his success yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased for the last 6 years. Okay, that's something we didn't know until now. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. We can borrow Swimbird from the library. So niece. So this is either our sister or our cousin. Sister / cousin. Mary Matthew Jones, aka Marion Marigold. Let me write that down. Marigold, author. I'm also a big fan of calling people fruits to indicate them being silly. Okay, that could come off vaguely homophobic, though. That could come off a little odd, depending on who you're saying it to. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. Oh, okay, you absolute lemon. Okay, I thought you meant calling them, oh, you're such a fruit. But specific fruits is fine. Not in my Pride Month, exactly. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son. Oh, she's our mother. That was another option. Whoops. I didn't think of mother. A lad about 14 summers. We're 14 years old? Damn. Okay. Who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Zinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Okay, so our mother is missing for 6 years. If you do want help, you can ask, by the way. I know the game very well, but I wouldn't recommend getting help this early. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think I want help this early, but I do really appreciate your kindness and offering. We've also figured some things. We figured out in the laboratory, we figured out what's it called? The chart. We figured out the chart. I don't remember what it's called. The chemical chart, the chemistry chart, the numbers and the letters. We figured that out. Okay, well, we've been soft-locked into we now have to go west. Periodic table, that's the net. Yeah, we figured out the periodic table puzzle. We have figured that out too. It's nice, lavender and periwinkle are my favorite colors. Me too! The office would have been really good. I'm gonna go billiard. Let's play a game. Ooh, and pick up a coin. Okay, 12. 9 plus 1 plus 3, 13. 17. 13. 4. 22. What's the pink again? Is the pink multiplication? I think the pink is multiplication. My game isn't I think it's multiplication. So 2 times 6 is 12. My goodness, it keeps going. Do you have a favorite flower? I like sweet peas. Historically, since I was a child, I've been a big fan of sweet peas. They're very beautiful little things, and my mum always used to buy me them as a kid. Okay, times 1. So 0 times 1 is 0, right? Plus 19 minus 16, is it 3? Oh my goodness. I thought that was 2 keys! 2 keys. Okay, do we want to keep exploring the billiard room or do we want to gymnasium, hallway, chapel? Let's just go to the hallway. Let's just see how far we can go here. Nope, you're lying. West Wing Hall. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. It might be good to get a dead end here. And now we can get a gem. And then any green rooms in the future won't cost gems. Go back. Go back to the den. Okay. You know what? I didn't make it all purple. I should probably make it all purple every time I'm in here, just in case. I like Hyacinth because of the story. My boyfriend likes Azalea because of an old friends of theirs. I like azaleas because I like the word azalea. I forgot I had the gymnasium turned off. That's my bad. Okay, let me remember how to make this. I don't remember how to do this. Shit. I've already forgotten. I need to make this red, right? So I can do that. That makes it that. That makes it that. That makes it that. I need to do I need to start from this end, don't I? There we go, okay. It's all purple. But I don't know what it's purple for. We're purple, but I don't know why we are purple. I like succinct. Ooh, that is a good word. That is a good word. I like the way you think. All right, we get 2 sleepies. We haven't, let's eat the banana. We probably won't get enough money for the club sandwich. We probably should have seen if we could get money for the club sandwich. We didn't even see what was in here. This costs gems. That's fine. It's fine. Breaker box is purple for an amazing reason. They did it for me. Now I have a key. None of these... Like, the boudoir is all right. I'll take the spare room. This will probably be my last day. I'm probably gonna raid out after this day. But... I want to get to the antechamber again. I know I can't get in. Fuck. Ay. It's purple for Buy Pride Month. Yeah! Well, purple is in so... Sledgehammer? What do you do again? Can shatter padlocks on trunks. I've bumped into absolutely 0 trunks. So that's not helpful. It would have been a lot nicer to have a shovel because there are 2 things. There are 2 dirt piles. Never let me go exploring alone in any Pokemon thing ever. I get lost in a cave. In caves, I always Google the map layout. I'm gonna be so real. I Google the map layout. They're both locked. We only have 1 key. Left or right, chat? The true 50-50 doink? Oh, I should have unlocked... No, I couldn't unlock the office. I didn't have enough gems for the office. I didn't realize I forgot I had an upgrade disc. You wanna go right? All right. Oh no, Cass said left. The pool! Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room into today's draft pool. Well, that's not... we're not gonna see those, but oh my goodness. We haven't been to the pool before. We have a security key card. What is the security key card doing in the pool? Hello? The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day. No running, all right? Oh, wait, it's a no, shovel. Oh, it's a net. Key card reader does not appear to be powered on. No. So when you turn it off, you can't use the... This is me bashing my head against the wall. Can I drown? I'm not allowed to get in, but I want to drown. Why am I not allowed to drown? Let me drown. Please. And once again, we don't have the steps. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait. I'm not gonna math it, I'm just gonna try. I'm not gonna math it, I'm just gonna try. Okay, down to the kitchen. Can I re-buy anything in the kitchen? Gimme. I didn't buy any. Wait, are the bananas endless? Oh my goodness, the bananas are endless. Okay, bedroom. Extra steppies. Parlor. I don't think I have enough. Corridor. He's in his little scouting getup. This is true. I'm not even in swimming attire. There we go. Turn that back on. Please. Please. I don't have enough. I don't have enough! No! Harold Dan, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not gonna groan in pain when someone follows me. And did I say thank you as well to Tranquil for following me? I did notice that, and then there was a bit of a donor wall there, and I deeply apologize. I have 5 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's over. Quick, are there any more coins? Give me coins, give me food. Any apples? Is there a coin bag there? Can anyone help me? What's in here? Don't have enough money for anything. Is there anything in the bin? Can I put a coin in the arcade machine? I want to play the arcade machine. Can I get a glass of water? 0. No! So close yet so far. Dang it! That's such a bummer. Oh, because we turned off the keycard system. That hurts. That hurts. I'm really tempted to do an extra day, but I'm not going to. I have a lot to do after stream, and as I need to be disciplined. I need to have discipline. So unfortunately, I think I'll be finishing there. Damn it. Well, that's a lesson learned. Turning off the keycard system does not make it so that the doors just open. Good to know. But we can find somebody to raid out to instead. This game is so fun, but I'm there's a learning curve here, and I'm definitely I'm not around that curve. I'm not curvy. I'm around the curve, but I'm not curvy. I'm not curvy enough. There's a curve, but I don't know how to drift. I don't know how to turn. My steering wheel is broken. I'm coming up with way too many metaphors here. All right. Let's, have I rated out to you in the past 30 days? There's the question. Call that Nokia drift. Truly. Have I rated you in the past 30 days? I have not. All right. I want to play it, but I like solving puzzles with the stream. Yeah, I want to play it off stream, but at the same time, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to solve anything big and figure it out and then come back to stream and be like, hey, I solved something really big. That's so not exciting at all. And we've got so many numbers in so many ways, and none of them work. All right. We're going to be rating Ms. Ash today. She's playing Paralives, which I haven't seen any gameplay of yet, but I've heard really amazing things recently. So I want to see that, and I want to give Ash some love. Do a little off-camera mining and open the final room. Yeah, I'm so worried that that's going to be what happens. I'm so worried. All right. Thank you everyone so much for coming. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for all the love. We are sending the love on over to Ms. Ash Rocks. So this is the raid message for those who are followers of the stream, and this is the raid message for those who are subscribed to the stream. I'll be putting up a Community Day poll today in a little while, so if you want to participate in that poll, you can join the Discord. Also in the Discord, you can hang out with me and other members of the community. What else is there? Socials, if you want to follow me in other places, there's all of them. I upload all my VODs to YouTube. I post clips to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, and I vibe everywhere else, essentially. But thank you everyone so much for coming. Later this week, we will be playing Slime Rancher, and I hope everyone has a good night and sleeps well and has a good day tomorrow. Bye, everybody.